You're listening to Metal Gear Mondays, and one of the things you can do to help support the show if you enjoy it is go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. It's kind of like PBS when we're supported by listeners like you, except not as beneficial.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, welcome to Metal Gear Mondays, the podcast where we cover all the Metal Gear titles from top to bottom, left to right, inside and out in chronological order. And as always, I am your host, Alessio Summerfield, who totally fucking nailed it in comparison to the Snake's Revenge intro, which I apologize for. And this week I'm joined by a couple guests. This week I have, finally, coming back, the reigning champ, Isaac Lim.
A poo-poo, poo-poo.
And we have Samuel Wright.
So before this episode started, I watched a video of a pulmonary embolism surgery, and I'm not doing okay.
Yeah, that sounds
so
awful.
Just wanted to update you on my life, how that's going right now.
I'm sorry, Sam.
It's okay.
Likewise, we have a guest on the show joining us from last week's Snake's Revenge coverage and still honestly recovering from the mental and emotional and physical trauma that has caused him. We have Nick Freda.
Hi, I'm here for therapy. This is my return to greatness after Revenge, Snake's Revenge.
I'm
really
here to
weak.
see the
Really
rapist.
weak.
So before we start, can I ask Isaac a question?
Yes,
No.
please go ahead.
That's okay. Isaac, can I ask you like a completely unrelated to Metal Gear question?
Oh, yes, of course, then, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I need to ask you about CRJ, your girl, Carly Rae Jepsen. How are you doing? How are you feeling? She got a new haircut. It's short, it's blonde, it's chic. How are you feeling?
She's my girl. I can't diss anything about her. She's just what she is. She's just an angel.
So that leads me to a follow-up question.
And okay.
not for Isaac. This is for everybody. So does everybody have like a music world like super crush that you guys want to bring to the table? Isaac's got old CRJ.
Yeah.
Sam, who you got?
Me, Brendan Urie, the lead singer of Panic at the Disco.
Very nice.
I am in love with that man, and yeah.
Does he wear tight pants?
Literally in love?
All that he wears tight pants and he does backflips off of speakers, and he's got a beautiful voice.
I don't see what not to love.
Better than CRJ?
Ooh, see, I don't want to start like a turf war with you because like I like you, so I'm not going to answer that.
It's
question.
okay. We know who's right.
Nick.
Oh wow,
Nick, who you got?
I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just want to say Alanis Morissette. I don't know why.
I like it.
Cool. I'm not going to make the obvious joke.
Can I guess yours? Can I guess yours?
Yeah, what you got?
Is it Damon Albarn?
No. So mine.
No, okay.
She is a British lady, though.
I know who it is.
It's old sweet old Charlie XCX.
Oh.
I love that girl.
She's a good one. Not quite an angel, I would say, but
Yeah, not quite.
Damn. This is the hard-hitting Metal Gear content that these
Exactly.
guys came
This is
to
what
listen
you.
See if
This
we
is what
can
you
tie this
guys
back.
paid for.
I like how I'm the only
Oh,
I'm the
man.
only one who said a boy. And I think
that's true.
that's interesting.
that is interesting.
Well, truly, I probably have like a list of 20 that ranges in ages and genders and races, but I'm gonna just pick the one for right now. Very, very nice. So the reason why I've gathered you all here today is because we are this is sort of our bridge episode between what we've covered in the past and what we're going to be covering in the future, in a weird way, and not that Snake's Revenge is necessarily canon. I mean, it's not, We covered like the sort of original era trilogy in massive air quotes, and then we covered like the PlayStation 1 and 2 kind of trilogy. And so in a way, I guess in another way too, we kind of did the PSP thing, even though Peace Walker is also on PSP, but we covered 3 PSP games as well, so a lot of threes. But we are going to be sort of moving towards, for lack of a better phrase, the next generation of Metal Gear, which is going to be Metal Gear Solid 4, Peace Walker, and 5. Go ahead, Sam.
That sounds like a tagline they would use for like a new Metal Gear game. Welcome to the next generation of Metal Gear.
I feel like that's
Metal Gear Solid 17.
that's probably text that they used in an MGS4 ad at some point.
It sounds like it, yeah.
It had to have been.
Prepare for the next generation of Metal Gear.
It's too perfect.
I'm sure it was something stupid like next generation of espionage action or something. It wasn't next gen Metal Gear.
I feel like the
was,
next generation of like fighters was like a Tekken.
Oh, I thought it was Street Fighter 4.
It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, the big one. Their big tagline was what? Nowhere to hide or nowhere for Hideo.
Nowhere for Hideo, yeah.
Yeah. I always thought the Nowhere for Hideo thing came from MGS3 when they did the whole...
the director chair?
The director chair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I think they did it again in 4, because I think they did it with the box.
He's hiding it with watermelon, and it's like box of watermelons or something.
Yeah, so anyway.
I cannot fucking wait to start playing 4.
Yeah. So our next episode is going to be sort of generalities and kind of getting primed for 4. But as of right now, we're going to kind of give our like final sort of thoughts on what we've covered so far. Maybe talk about some things that we're excited for the future entries. Maybe make some predictions, since Isaac's not played them yet, about kind of where things are going to go and how we feel right now with how everything's sort of been laid out. Before we get... and we'll take some listener response stuff towards the end. Before we get too far along, though, I do want to ask everybody that out of the games that we've covered for the show thus far, I'd be curious to see kind of what your favorites are. So I'll give you guys a little bit to think about that, and so I'll go ahead and throw my answer in the bucket real quick. I may have kind of shown my hand on the Facebook page a little too soon, but Metal Gear Solid 2, I think, is probably my favorite, honestly. I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing or sort of a right time, right place kind of thing. Metal Gear Solid 1 is a super, super close second, and occasionally the two of them will kind of flip, and one will kind of overtake the other temporarily. But for some reason, and I kind of consider the first two, like Solid 1 and Solid 2, kind of two parts to the same story, I guess. Like they're kind of two sides of the same coin. For reasons that we already covered in the show. But I don't know. There was just something so satisfying, specifically for me at the age that I was, like young teens, to play Metal Gear Solid 2, and it almost felt like I had like picked up a game to play it because it was familiar and because there was like this cool action on it, and then it was almost as if I had been like tricked into like reading somebody's like academic report or something. It was cool. Like at the time, no other game had really kind of done a bait and switch to that extent, and also no other game like made me feel smart for playing it. And this is kind of like a world before Spec Ops: The Line, a world before sort of like indie games that exist to be analyzed. And for me, it kind of like broke my brain a little bit. Like I played it and I was just like, I need to play this a lot more times to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I don't know. I at the age that I was, it felt like the game considered me to be more mature and more intelligent than other games I had played.
How old were you when you...
I want to say, if it was like early 2000s, I think it was like at least 13 or 14, maybe 15,
okay.
Which obviously the game like wasn't made for me because it's 17 plus. But the fact that the game existed and I was able to play it, and it was I think it was the first time, other than cinema, which obviously I'd like watched a shit ton of movies at that point in my life, but other than film, it was the first time that like another medium, I mean, literature is almost like the smart person's media regardless, is sort of that's the way it's presented, is like, oh, like every astute, intelligent individual in the world like reads a shit ton. But this is the first...
Who reads?
But this is the first time that like a video game, which kind of like comic books, which this would happen to me with comic books later when I discovered like Alan Moore and like Harlan Ellison and all these other people. But this is the first time that like something that was supposed to be kind of like bubblegum pop culture bullshit had kind of like pulled the veil back and was like, no, check out the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I think for that, I will never forget this game, and it'll always be like a big part of my history as a game player. And so MGS2, the fact that it took what had been built up in MGS1 and kind of like threw it on the ground and smashed it in 1,000 pieces, like really blew my mind at the time. So I think that game will take the cake for me as not necessarily my favorite from like a gameplay perspective, but kind of has like a special part of my heart forever and ever. In the same way that a lot of our younger listeners probably have MGS3 as like that being like the kick-ass crazy game. I think MGS2 made me obsessed with meta narrative and postmodernism in a way that nothing else had at the time. So yeah, that's my answer.
I think beyond what you've mentioned, the narrative and that sort of thing, and the underlying subtext and that is packed into the game, I think the gameplay is actually what really appealed to me at that young age too, when you didn't really have as many video games on hand as you do today, and just I think how much depth that there is in these games to the mechanics and just all of like the hidden Easter eggs and just crazy things that you can do in these games, even starting with Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and it kind of expands into Metal Gear Solid 3. There's just a lot of depth. You can go through it many times and find new things that you've never experienced before. Just tons and tons of codec conversations. There was just a lot. You were getting a lot for your money, I felt. There was a lot that you could do. And I think that in that regard, I'm going to put Metal Gear Solid 3 as my favorite, and partially because I felt like it was a very tight game. I feel like at that point,
like
they had
tight
sort
as in
of
cool, or tight as in
all of the above.
So both, my dude. Both, my dude. Sick, dude.
It was very rad. It was a very rad game. But
I feel like you're using rad as like in a like a rude way. I say rad unironically all the time, and I wish people would accept me more.
No, in the original.
I agree.
Use of the word. So very unironically rad.
Okay.
So yeah, there's just something to Metal Gear Solid 3, and I think it might be my love of James Bond and that sort of 60s nostalgia that goes along with it. Obviously, I wasn't alive in the 60s, but I got a dose of it from, watching old 60s films and that sort of thing, spy flicks and that kind of thing. And I think that they just sort of perfected it at that point, and not only perfected it, but expanded it and kept its kind of core nature. The boss fights are excellent. I have a really hard time actually picking my second favorite between 1 and 2. I like 2 for all the reasons that you've mentioned, Alessio, with like the deeper subtext, and I think I've come to like that more as I've gotten older. But it's really tough to decide between those two, and a lot of times I think I may have mentioned this before, but I think my favorite Metal Gear game is whichever one I'm playing at the time,
except for 5. No, I'm kidding.
I even enjoyed 5. Not the story element, but it feels so. It just, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to influence Isaac's.
His opinion.
Are we like
pre-Cameroning Metal Gear Solid 5 right now?
Maybe. Well, and so I will say this: I enjoyed 5 while I was playing it, and I think I only didn't enjoy it when it stopped. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
kind of like a car crash.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it's fun. You put your hands in the air and scream, and then if you make it out with your health, it's usually not so fun afterwards. But
I don't think it'll get the same treatment as 2 years down the road. I think it'll still be looked at pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I agree with like what both of you have said about those 2 games. And I think that on the whole, I will always remember 2 and 3 as better games than 1. But I think just because of how big of a place in my heart that the first one holds, Metal Gear Solid holds in my heart, I gotta go with that one because my dad is the one who would like play that game with me, and I remember years ago, back my parents had gotten divorced when I was very young, and I would spend Fridays with my dad because when he was in the military, he was stationed in Arizona at the time. And I would go over there on Fridays and for the weekend and hang out with my dad. And one of the things that we would do is we would play Metal Gear Solid together. And that was really, and I was very young when that game had first come out. And I remember that was the reason why I had really started getting heavy into video games and like actually caring about them. And it's it's one of the earliest memories of like me and my dad that I can like vividly remember. And I think just because of that, it holds a very special place in my heart because of that. I think I will forever know Metal Gear Solid 2 as the game that shocked and awed me and really got me like deep into like the lore of anything, really. Like it was the first game that made me want to like explore deeper into something, and I think 3 is just incredible anyway, but just for the sake of like how important it was to me and my development like as a gamer, I think that's got to be 1 for me.
I think for me, the thing that makes it super difficult to like skim past 1 when I'm talking about my favorites. And so Patrick Smith, who's going to be on the MGS4 season, posted onto Twitter that he was like playing through MGS1 for the 20th time because he was listening to our show and like really enjoyed it, which that's awesome. Thank you so much. But I think one thing that I mentioned to him was the fucking music for MGS1.
It's really good.
It's
really
so good. Like the sound design is phenomenal. I don't know, in a way that I think MGS2 kind of played off of a lot of the motifs from 1, so I don't really necessarily think of MGS2 as being like a whole new score. It kind of feels like not like a remix, but almost like a revisiting of like that material. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, I guess it was just more fresh and also like a kind of more raw feeling in MGS1. So for some reason, I'll never forget the music in that game and the sound effects and shit like that.
Absolutely.
And I guess the fact that 2 comes like directly after 1, timeline wise, you know, kind of makes sense that it just kind of carries on with the whole mechanics of it. And then when 3 happens, it's like you're transported back in time, and you're like, I don't know.
Which that's actually kind of crazy to me. When you bring that up, is that like Metal Gear, like in the modern day saga, like starting with Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are the only 2 games in the series that are direct sequels of each other. Like 3 jumps back in time.
Oh, did you already say like with
the exception of like the original Metal Gears? Yeah.
Well, I'd say
like
4,
1 and 2
4
are
is
direct.
a direct sequel to 2.
But I think
it's a direct sequel to 2, but 3 was in between it. Like they never, like Metal Gear Solid 3 wasn't a direct sequel to 2. It's like they're Hideo Kojima's afraid of direct sequels.
Yeah, and when he does them, he has to like freak out about it.
Yeah, and put them like way out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac, what's your fave so far?
I don't have quite the sentimental stories that you guys have because
perfect.
You know,
well, we need another opinion.
So way back when I played Metal Gear Solid 1,
all last year ago,
me and your grandpappy were playing with.
He sat me on his lap.
My PlayStation that I carved out of wood.
I walked uphill both ways to get that game. Get dadgummit.
Paid my
freeze the key
$30.
card.
That's the future. When they do like an MGS7, they're going to make you like actually freeze the disc, and it's going to have to like read it to know that your key card should be good.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
At least like then I only have to walk to my kitchen. I don't have to spend like
That's
hours.
But yeah,
But you gotta wait for it to freeze, and that takes hours.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We cut you
another
off,
story
Isaac,
for another
you gotta
time.
tell us.
So,
yeah, this is the first time Nick and Isaac have been on the show together, so I feel like we need to allow for them to build a relationship on the show today.
Yeah, some rapport needs to be built. I'm in sales. You need to build rapport before you do anything.
Isaac, do you want to get a coffee?
yeah, I'd love that.
Isaac's got a very nice AeroPress, so he can help us out.
The second half of this episode is going to be Nick and Isaac's first date.
Yeah, that's the B-side to this track.
That's coming later.
Okay. Anyway,
so I guess for me, I'd have to say I really enjoyed 3 from start to finish, like as a whole cohesive piece, from the story to the mechanics, the way that they redid the what do you call that?
I mean, there could be a number of answers to that question.
The
Like a
hair
number of
textures,
the camo system.
The thing, the map, the crap.
The radar?
The radar.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
the Saraton radar.
Saraton. Wow.
That's what I'm getting at, all right? Just let me get there.
It's in the text, you guys. I'm not being mean. I'm quoting MGS1.
Anyway, so I just like the whole feel of 3 from start to finish. I had a lot of gripes with 1 and 2. 2, I would say, would be a close second. Although you can't
I
discount...
thought you were about to talk some smack on 2. I was about to
Oh, no, dude.
puff my chest out.
I see that chest. And I raise it.
Sophomore
Raise it
Hoffman coming for you.
Raise it another chest.
But, all right, so yeah. 3 is probably my top from this 1, 2, 3. 2 would be my second. But 1 holds a special special place in my heart because of Snake's nice booty.
His little booty and his little flippies.
I was earlier today. I was watching some run-throughs of the game just to remember, I guess, because it's been so long. And I just saw the cutscene of Snake coming out of the water, and that stuff brought memories. I paused it.
I rewatched it. Had to make sure.
And yes, still there.
And then my parents came in.
And I said,
weird.
"Hey, watch this," and we watched it together.
What's the hardest part about watching Snake living in the water in Metal Gear Solid 1 and your parents walking in?
The hardest part?
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's telling your parents you're gay.
Oh, no. Yeah, I will say I will never be able to shake out of my DNA the...
Oh yeah, the
so
Koei.
good. The fucking
The
Police
intro.
Knots like intro music that they use.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
Boom. Boom.
I think the Snake Booty makes a triumphant return in 4, if I recall correctly.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
So, Isaac, definitive question here. Which one's cuter? Snake
The
and his little
left cheek,
flippies?
Snake's left cheek, or his right cheek?
Are we
Snake
looking
and his
at...
little flippies and his snake booty, or Carly Rae Jepsen?
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
I was going to ask which iteration of Snake Booty. I mean, are we looking at pixels? Are we looking at bump mapping? Are we looking at Tactical Gear 3?
Textures? Are we adding the imperfections?
Twin snakes.
The hard thing.
Oh, no. Twin cheeks?
Oh man.
Twin Cheeks sounds less like a Metal Gear Solid question and more like a Twin Peaks porn parody.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's hilarious.
We'll do that.
Oh, man. Plus,
Some weird dream-like porn.
Yeah.
I couldn't get past the whole the D-pad, playing with the D-pad on
yeah.
1.
Then turn the
Hurt my
analog on.
thumb.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can you do that on 1?
Yeah, on PS3, if you hold down the PlayStation button, it pulls up the controller options,
Yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
switch it from digital to analog.
Dang it.
It's still tricky though because it's a game that was made to work with the D-pad.
Yeah,
pretty much,
for sure.
I think.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, you're kind of moving in cardinal directions no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Isaac just
but-
had an epiphany, and now he's going to go back and play Metal Gear Solid 1 again with the analog stick.
Yes.
So we got to record an all-new season.
play
taking
for
it
the first
all the way
time
back.
with the analog stick.
So I don't want to alienate anybody who's listening to the show because I do know that on Twitter, I actually had a couple people say, hey, I'm so glad you guys are covering Metal Gear 2. It's my favorite in the series. So by no means are we overlooking the original 2. I think they're very good. I just think that due to, I don't know, I might say due to lack of preservation or lack of exposure to more retro games, that it might not be as palatable for us as the more modern ones. And likewise, as we had mentioned as well, I think everybody sort of has personal attachment to the other ones, whereas Metal Gear 2, even if you're really old, there's no way to be personally attached to it because there's no fucking English version. So how about them apples? Anyway, we don't want to piddle on anybody's parade, but they're also
real good though.
Yeah, real good though. Metal Gear 1, not so good. Metal Gear 2, real good.
I like Metal Gear 2.
And those are the only 2 Metal Gear games that were ever made. There was never any third one.
Yeah, there was not a Snake's something.
Snake never had any revenge.
Yeah, he was always
never
a peaceful
came out of
man.
He went into retirement after his first mission, and that's how the story ends.
He was not a lieutenant or anything like that.
Lieutenant Snake.
What's the subtitle of Metal Gear 2? Is it just Solid Snake?
Yeah, it's just Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Real quick, since we have both of you on the show, Nick, would you like to really quick recap for Isaac the hell that we all had to go through on the last episode?
Do tell.
All right.
Look.
Okay, so basically, you start out, and you go and you end up in the jungle, and your friends get kidnapped. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It's hot garbage. I'm sorry you missed that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You don't sound sorry
real
you missed
heartbroken
it.
I
over
mean,
that.
oh, yeah. I did watch a little bit of it.
What if we told you there was snake booty in it?
I mean...
Like really beefcakey snake booty.
Like
Really
the
like
beefiest of
like
booties.
like I didn't know they could do this type of detail on the MSX booty.
It wasn't on the
pork chops?
MSX.
Oh yeah, the NES. My bad.
Dude, it's those thick pixels, though, and I'm not even joking. Like, that game's chunky.
That's like some MS Paint pixels, my dude. That's like getting bored in fifth grade computer class pixels.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
like some fucking Apple II, like the shitty sticker program pixels. Like, it's bad.
It's like the movie Pixels starring Adam Sandler.
I feel like we're having like a Yo Mama So Fat off right now, so let's immediately put a stop to this.
Sex revenge is bad, and that's all you really need to know. Like,
it's awful.
Is it worse than what's that? The one on Metal Gear? Or,
Isaac, I'm gonna stop you right now. It's literally the worst fucking game we've played. Maybe not the. No, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Anyway, we did this for 2 hours last episode, so we won't do this again.
Okay.
I would say so. Ghost Babel on the Game Boy Color is by far.
That's really good.
Yeah, we overlooked it for our little list real quick, but it's fucking great. So anyway, before since we're, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the listener response, user response, what the fuck, the listener response in right here. So good old Fenton Davies, which thank you so much for the response. We didn't get a whole lot of responses. I think we're kind of slowly rebuilding our
Empire.
Yeah, our empire. We're reassembling the crew after the terrible explosion that separated our base. But Fenton
what was this person's name?
Fenton Davies.
How's the first name spelled?
It's Fintan.
Some Irish there. It's a wee bit of Irish.
How would you say it, Sam?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you said it fine. I think Fenton is an Irish name. I want to say.
Huh.
But
well, yeah. So thank you so much. He said.
Sorry.
He said good morning all. Well, so hold on. He said good morning at 5:58 a.m. So unless he was being, and that's CST. So unless he was being conscientious, this is an American man. Anyway.
Well, it could still be an Irish name.
That's fair enough. Whoops, forgot about that. Anyway, regardless of where you're from, thank you. He said, good morning, all, and then he said, I have a question for next week's podcast. Which game in the Metal Gear Saga have you played the most in terms of playthroughs? So, Isaac, unless you've been secretly replaying games, I think for Isaac, the way I wanted to frame this question, just to make it a little bit more easy to approach, is which game do you want to go back and play the most out of what we've already played for this show?
Let me think about this.
That's a
what's that?
personal pan question right there.
Yeah, it's a deep dish personal pan question.
I want to say 2. Like I said, I was watching some run-throughs prior, and 2 something about 2 just struck me. Like I really wanted to go back and play it. Get back on that ship.
I got to get back to the boat.
It's raining.
Gotta get back to that tanker.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was something about it, and it might be just. Now I'm getting nostalgic on Metal Gear Solid 2 from a year ago.
Gotta get back to that fake oil platform.
I feel like that's a testament to this series, that it's not just looking back. Like, for those of us who've played it back in like the, early 2000s, that somebody can get nostalgic about it after playing it in 2015 or whatnot for the first time. I think that says something about the series, that it's not just the rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think likewise too, and we haven't really talked a lot about this. I know we talked about it a little bit when we covered 2 and 3. I think to your point, Isaac, I think a lot of it has to do with the fucking art direction. Like, I've said it for Silent Hill, I've said it for Metal Gear, and I've said it for Zone of the Enders, but there's something about those like PS2 Konami games that, like, the art direction, it's in such a way that even if it's upscaled or downscaled, if I'm playing it on an SD TV or I'm playing it on an HD TV, if I'm playing the remake or the original games, it just fucking holds up. Like, everybody looks good. The environments look good. And it's not because of the fidelity. It's just because of the way that it's been presented. Like, they did a really good job with the tools that they were given. So,
and they're always on... And his games are always kind of on the bleeding edge of the technology at the time. Like, he was always pushing. Like, Kojima's clearly a technology guy, so he's always really pushing it to like the limit of the hardware. He
did the same thing with Metal Gear Solid 4 too.
Well, even with Death Stranding right now, I mean, he literally toured the entire planet and waited a year before they even picked an engine for it to run on.
Right, and the original Metal Gear was, based on technology limitations and pushing that to the max that they could. I think that the weather effects are really cool in Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't think you have that quite as much in 3. And so, like, the art design in that game is really, really impressive, and I think it's probably like the better looking of all 3 of them.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I almost wish that MGS3 had some sort of like dynamic, and I guess it would kind of ruin the story, much as we saw in the way that they had to kind of like bounce around time in some of the later entries. But it would almost have been cool to have had like dynamic weather and dynamic lighting and dynamic sort of time change happening while you're playing.
It would have been really, really cool.
And I feel like to some extent it's kind of there, but I think it's all scripted. It's just kind of cleverly hidden.
It is. Like how it rains in like that swamp area, but like nowhere else. But it doesn't feel very dynamic.
But yeah, I'll pose this to you and to Sam and Nick now. I think Sam, you kind of hit the nail on the head when you were talking about MGS1. But which one have you beaten the most?
The one that I've beaten the most is probably 2.
Oh wow, okay.
I think I played through, because I remember when I first got that game, like I had talked about like how 1 had such a special place in my heart, but like 2 was the one that really just kind of like, just like you said, it just kind of like changed my perception on a lot of stuff. I think I replayed that game a lot when I was younger, and then I would like go back to it regularly over the years. I think the one that I have honestly, of the main like PlayStation trilogy, I think the one that I have the least experience with is 3. So,
yeah, I think if I had to take all 3 of them and look at on a timeline, like how many hours went in it, like if there was like if I had Steam and I had the 3 games on Steam and I looked at like time played on all 3 of them, I think 3 might be the least amount of time between the 3. But that's like fucking saying like, oh, well, this one has 500 and this one has 400 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's
still like a lot of time.
Yeah, it's still a lot, but I think it's the least of those 3 for me. Nick, which one do you have you played the most?
I would say Metal Gear Solid 2 as well, and the reason behind that is actually the dog tags.
Oh, you stole my answer, you bastard.
Oh, God, fucking
sorry, because you have to play through every single difficulty, and then like when you don't get a dog tag, you have to go through it, like, because you miss one, you have to go through it again. I feel like I could draw out the map in that game right now, just from my head, from how many times I probably played through that, trying to unlock everything. For between like 3 and 1, it'd be kind of a toss-up for what comes second, because I played like the heck out of 3. But if you compared, like, if you added together the Twin Snakes and Metal Gear Solid 1, like the PlayStation version, together they might be about the same amount of playtime as Metal Gear Solid 3. But I played through 3 a lot. So, oh yeah, because of the frogs, and again, you had that sort of replay value if you were trying to complete everything, finding all the frogs, shooting all the getting all the animals, that kind of thing.
What, Karopi? Is that what you called it? Let's see.
It's Karopi.
Karopi, little Karotan.
Yeah,
Karopi.
little Karotons. I call him
Karotan,
Karopi because
yeah.
Karopi is the frog from Sanrio characters. It's or Hello Kitty. I was gonna say Little Kitty. Hello Kitty's friend. But yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna have to say 2 as well. And I originally was gonna say the dog tags, but now that I was kind of racking my brain a little bit to see if I had any sort of spin to put on that answer. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance is the most fucking feature-laden of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
This was like DLC before DLC.
Yeah. And this is like a whole nother fucking game's worth of DLC. Like, it is intense. Like, so if you think about it, between Substance and Subsistence, I know that Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence came with Metal Gear 1 and 2. I know that it had all of the extra cutscenes, but it didn't have like the VR modes. It had the Snake versus Monkey mode on the original Subsistence release, but that was just 5 maps, I think. And so really, I think Subsistence put much of its weight into you playing the shit out of the online, which I did, and I loved it. Way back when I had the fucking modem attachment for my PS2. So I played the shit out of that online mode, but I did not play any of it nearly as much as I played VR, not VR missions, but Substance for MGS2. Because, like, again, it was like not only did they add a ton of shit to the main game as far as like replayability stuff, but they added like that casting theater. They added like the skateboard mode. They added all those VR missions, all the unlockable characters, and like Snake Tails, and of course Matt Campbell. Like, how can we forget?
Oh, fucking
Matt.
Salute you, Matt Campbell. God, man.
But yeah, dude, Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. I feel like before 5. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance is probably the most amount of game that any like Metal Gear release has ever had, and it's.
I would spend fucking hours in that casting theater, dude.
Yeah,
that shit was great.
Dude, that killed. Like, my friend and I remember showing him that and just dying, having like the scene where the helicopter drops the soldiers off on the ship, and instead it's little grandmothers, like all airdropping out of the ship.
The grandmother was my favorite one. I remember the first scene that you ever see of Vamp, where he's killing the seals, and replacing Vamp with that grandma is the best thing ever.
The creepiest shit was the MGS1 Snake.
So
you just drop him in, and everybody else looks realistic, and then you've got this like uncanny, creepy, fucking like pixel mannequin, just like
he's
drinking
missing
blood.
like a few chromosomes.
Yeah, like he has no eyeballs, and he's like breathing heavily, and
dots.
Yeah, it's unnerving. Anytime that like Killer 7 did this as well, which if you guys don't know, huge fucking
love
Killer 7 fan. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't played that, go play that. But play the GameCube one. The PS2 one's got really shitty load times. But anyway, in Killer 7, one of the bosses is like an anime girl in a parking lot with a submachine gun. And nothing else in the game has like this anime art style. Like, she's very much so like Sailor Moon anime. And so it's so unnerving to see like a different art style in a game that has a different art style. Because it's just, I don't know, it's like it sticks out like a sore thumb, and it's like very disconcerting. Like, it's like if Mario was in real life, I would probably just like fucking
like the fucking new Switch game.
No, because that still has him looking cartoony. Like, I'm talking like what it would look like in your real life. Like, if you just turned a corner and there's like a cartoon character, like I would. Who Framed Roger Rabbit would not be fun. I would be terrified.
Do you think that would be like a good horror movie, like where the monster is like a PS1 era character model?
Yes, I would.
I think
yes.
so. Yeah.
That'd be insane. A little scary.
We did it, guys. Let's write the script on the air live.
Right now.
But yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, that's all of our listener response stuff. But before we kind of move away from this episode and kind of get into end episode territory, I did want to kind of touch on sort of where if we can all go back in time for a second. For Isaac, it's going to be way easier, but for all of us, after MGS3 had kind of come out, in a weird way, it kind of felt like Metal Gear was over for a very long time. I remember for me, just because Kojima, again, with his being notorious for doing this, would always come out and be like, yeah, I'm done. That's it. We're good. Fuck it. Pack it up. And so I remember reading like official PlayStation Magazine and like official Xbox, because Substance was on the Xbox, so they wanted him to talk as much as they could as well, that he would often say, like, hey, I'm done. Like, Metal Gear Solid 3, that's fine. You get to hear the backstory of how the Patriots were formed. Like, it's over. It doesn't matter. So for a long time, I mean, I can't remember what the yearly gap is, and I should probably double-check this before I say anything stupid and get people jumping down my throat. But
15 years.
I remember for a couple years between 3 and 4 that it kind of just felt like, I mean, we got
over.
Yeah, we got the PSP games and stuff, but I just kind of felt like we weren't going to get another actual Metal Gear game. So in that sort of interim, I mean, what did you guys expect? Like, I mean, even before you heard that 4 was coming, what is it that like you wanted as a fan, and like maybe what ended up happening once you saw like the first trailer for 4 and stuff like that? I mean, where the fuck do we go from here? You know what I mean?
God, I don't know. I don't remember how like I felt. Like I finished 3 and I was like, all right, that was awesome. Okay. And then I think like that's when I started like getting heavy into Kingdom Hearts. So like I had my in-depth series to tide me over.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead.
But yeah, I think when 4 like had gotten announced, like it was actually a thing, like I was so hype.
Yeah.
I remember being so damn hype, and then like I had begged my dad for a PS3 so I could play it. And like I remember one Christmas, it was after the game had come out, but like one Christmas my dad got me a PS3 and I was like, dope. And then the next day he took me to GameStop with my gift cards, and I got Metal Gear Solid 4 and never looked back.
That's a good dad.
That's a real good dad.
That's a good dad right there. That's a good dad. Just like a good dad.
Kind of a
Thanks,
rad dad.
Rad
Yeah,
dad.
we're bringing it back.
Rad dad.
Man. Nick, thank you for that. It's a real rad dad.
Unironically, of course, right?
Of course.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
God. Why would you even suggest otherwise, Isaac?
Isakio.
Nick, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, I felt like there was like at least a trickle of Metal Gear games, like Metal Gear Acid, and like a couple like Portable Ops. I think came in between there, and I was kind of playing those. I don't know. I guess I always felt like, hey, they're going to have they have to resolve that at some point. I don't think I was ever really too worried, and I was still going back and playing the other games at the time, so that was plenty. For me, I think, while I waited.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Isaac, as far as your sort of, and I know yours is a little bit sooner in than ours, but like you didn't have a long time to wait. But as far as everything is concerned, I mean, honestly, even you right now, as you are currently, what is it that you sort of expect to see once things go from where they are now and how we've covered them now to sort of where we're going to go? I mean, I know that you can fucking screen peek and look at the internet, but besides that, I mean, if you just kind of had to predict where everything was going to go from like a story standpoint or from a gameplay standpoint, I mean, what sort of expectations are you bringing in with you?
Yeah, I kind of want to just say as a precursor, like even though I hadn't played them when they came out or when they were out, I still followed them to a degree where, well, maybe not 1 and 2, but 3 definitely, because That was when I was starting to get into video games more. I didn't have a PS2, so I couldn't play it. But I was still interested in it and read up on a couple things, but never really got into the whole anticipation of it when going from 3 to 4. But I did keep up with it to the degree that I was, I don't know if waiting is the right word, but just kind of like in the trying to stay in the know with all these video games, and that was my kind of waiting, I guess, waiting to just know that, I don't know, another Metal Gear game came out.
Waiting to know that they exist.
I'm like, oh, cool, there it is. No,
Hooray.
but I guess I had like a mini wait because we had in the show we had all the way up to 3, and then we had this hiatus. So it's
maybe
in a way
it was
it's kind of
intentional.
like I want to say it's coincidental SEO, but
Yeah, it has nothing to do with like needing time off to do projects. It has everything to do with the fact that we wanted to make Isaac anticipate.
wanted to make
I mean,
this
I actually
real for me.
finished. Yeah, I finished all my projects like while we were doing the show. I was just kind of waiting around. But
That would be awesome.
It looks like actually like Metal Gear Solid 4 was announced in 2005, so like just the year after.
oh wow,
Yeah, it said like it was that announced at E3, so maybe that's why there wasn't a whole lot of waiting.
huh?
But then it
I
came
remember
out in
that,
what,
like-
08?
Yeah, for some reason and maybe this is kind of like the flaw in remembering back, but I mean, I know I checked a lot of game websites and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, like going back to MGS2, I mean, Metal Gear Solid 2 was like the first game that made me like fucking, I'm gonna go to Yahoo and figure out why these things happened in this game. I'm gonna ask Jeeves
Your
about
source
this.
for gaming, Yahoo.
Yeah, Yahoo Games, dude. But I remember MGS2 being the first game that kind of took me to the internet, and I think I remember watching like the trailer for MGS3 on GameSpot, maybe even on like OG fucking YouTube. Maybe I can't remember if it's that old or not. I
Well-
feel like because YouTube was picking up popularity.
YouTube was
in, like
05.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
game came out.
so
in
it started, like-
when 06.
08.
05, 06.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
YouTube started getting steam like in 06.
Yeah.
The game didn't come out until like 08.
No, not 4. I'm talking about 3.
3. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe the timelines are fucked up there too. But anyway, I don't know. It just felt like the wait, and I guess for me, because I mean, I worked at a GameStop, but by no means was I going to be able to purchase a PS3 by myself, especially whenever they retailed first gen at like $600 or something.
$599 US dollars. $599 US dollars. $599 US dollars.
But yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, so I remember, kind of like you, Sam. I didn't get a PS3 until after 4 had come out.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess the wait felt way longer. But yeah, I mean, I guess they must have announced it pretty soon thereafter. I definitely remember watching the trailer for the PS3 one when it came out for MGS4 with sort of the, it started out and it looked kind of like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
And then it was like the guys walking and they put their hands on each other's backs or whatever. They're doing the little tactical thing. And then the whole Snake kind of reveal. I just remember getting like goosebumps. Also being like, why the fuck does Snake look like he's 80 years old?
Yeah.
That was like what everybody was talking about too. They're like, what's he going to be in, like a wheelchair in this one eventually? Like they really like that was a huge thing. And like I think it started making everybody question like, when is this game taking place? And a lot of different
Because I mean, even
hype around it.
I think Otacon shows up in that trailer looking fairly normal. So I think for a lot of people, they're just like, why the fuck are some characters fine, but Snake is old?
Yeah.
So
Can I ask Isaac a question?
yeah,
Yes.
What kind of stuff, and it doesn't have to do with Carly Rae Jepsen, so what kind of stuff are you kind of expecting out of 4 now that we're finally like rolling into it? Like what
what answers do you want?
Well,
Yeah, what answers do you want? What do you think's going to get answered?
Snake is old Snake. I know that for a fact. He's
Yes.
got a crazy little sidekick.
You talking about the little Robro?
Yeah, little robot dog guy.
The little Metal Gear Mark II?
Yeah.
Little man.
Little robot dog. He's got a little robot dog.
So I wish we would cover like all of Kojima's works in chronological order, but I'm not going to put you guys through that. The little Metal Gear Mark II and MGS4 is actually the little Metal Gear sidekick from Snatcher, which I think is pretty great. Like they're almost identical.
Yeah, but I kind of cheated, and I mean I started MGS4 already.
Ooh.
Just a little sneak peek.
Look at you getting ahead of the curve.
So I know why he looks old
Oh no!
in a way, but I mean
God,
that's just the way it goes, guys.
Yeah,
Just
people
life.
gotta die sometime.
People die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Do you guys have any sort of final, as we dig through the treasure trove in our brain that is our memories on the Metal Gear franchise, do you guys have any sort of like final kind of wrap up stuff? I mean, real quick, and I can even cycle through and just kind of like read out loud what titles we've already covered, and if you guys want to chime in and just say a thing, feel free to just like be like, oh, that thing. I remember that thing.
I can summarize my thoughts about like the original set of games and the PlayStation like 1-2 era of games in 6 words.
Do it.
Shit's good, except for Snake's Revenge.
Okay, I'll take it.
Concise.
The
I
end.
like it.
Yeah, keep it short and sweet, man. Brevity. You want to leave the people wanting more, Sam.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Anticipation.
Let me see real quick. Oh, wow. I apologize, everybody on SoundCloud. I forgot to put old Snake's Revenge in the spotlight. Fuck that. I'm not putting it in the spotlight ever. That's awful. All right, so let me scroll to the bottom real quick, and we'll kind of go through it. And
Can we do like ratings, like our fake ratings for each game as you go through?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll do
Okay.
it. Whoa, shit, I'm accidentally playing it. I'm hearing Sam in my... There we go. Whoop. I almost had like an Inception moment where you guys were about to listen to Metal Gear Mondays on an episode of Metal Gear Mondays.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's doing that shit again. Come on, stop. Sorry, my fat finger keeps accidentally pressing play. 2 seconds. Wow, I forgot we covered some of this stuff on the show. All right, so obviously we covered Metal Gear Solid 1. How do you guys rate that one?
Woohoo!
I give that one 2 Tostitos Super Bowl commercials out of 11 teen.
I give that one 5 Diet Tequisas out of 11.
Ooh, beautiful. Isaac,
I give it a red out of blue,
very good.
which is good.
I didn't mean to use a number for the second one, but my brain stopped working for a second.
Oh, you mean it forced itself to work, is what you mean.
Yes, it's like, no, you're spitting
You're
out a
going
number,
to-
goddammit. It's a non-standard rating number, so I think I'm okay.
We covered...
And I used a fake beer to describe.
Very nice. For a second, I thought you said fake beard. I was like, are you wearing like a strap-on beard? What's happening?
Yes.
But yeah,
I
so then
liked
we
it.
covered the VR missions thereafter.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give that one. Great job, Snake. Out of
I don't know if that's good or not.
You know what you're doing.
yeah. Dude, I loved all the like. I'm trying to remember the other ones too. The Naomi one's really good. I can't remember. She's like, "Great job, Snake," or something. I can't
There's one
remember.
from Campbell too,
Yeah,
I think.
but anyway,
I'm gonna give VR missions 1 VR Troopers out of Power Rangers.
very good. Isaac, did you even play VR missions? I think it was just me and Sam.
I'm trying to remember. Is that the one where you're like in this crazy virtual world and you just go through
Yeah, it's all green.
like 10 different things? I did
So
play that.
that was the packed in one for Solid, but then they put out like a whole standalone disc that had a bunch more.
Okay, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it's 100, I think, but
100?
10. Yeah,
Holy
and they're
smokes.
just different. I mean, there's even fucking like a
I think it's
Clue
like
minigame.
300 maybe.
300.
Oh yeah, it's the number.
Genola.
It's the number that Raiden spouts in 2. He's like, I've been through 451 simulations or whatever. It's the exact number
That's hilarious.
because he's.
Well, I give
he's done it.
what I have played. Oh, what is it?
You give it a 10 out of 451. Jesus, you're a monster, Nick. What would you give VR Mission?
I would give it like this is okay, but I'd rather be playing Metal Gear Solid. Half
Sounds
a
about
who.
accurate. Half o.
Half a who?
Cool. And we got old Ghost Babble for the GBC. I'm gonna give that one a GB out of GBC.
Oh.
Nice, very nice. I would give this one a solid top down.
Left to right.
Game.
Just the top down.
I have an interesting theory too. If there's time for this, about
Let's
Ghost
hear it right
Babel.
now.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, right.
Go ahead and
About
drop it.
Ghost Babel
Spit
and
it.
the original Metal Gear Solid, like the trilogy, like 1, 2, and 3, and why those games are the best in the series.
Okay.
And
Including
it's this
Ghost
theory. There's something interesting about Ghost Babel that plays into this.
Babel? Okay.
There's like in all those games, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, there's a third writer, or like a second writer in the game, and it's Tomokazu Fukushima, and you have to wonder if maybe he like kept Kojima in check or something, and made it like not run off the rails or something. But
I feel
this
like
dude
we actually
also
may
wrote.
have talked about this at one point.
I think we did on maybe the Slack channel.
Yeah.
And like the same guy also is the writer of Ghost Babel, which is a pretty good game and really like shows like the formula that you see in like 1, 2, and 3 that kind of keeps it from getting too crazy.
Too spicy.
So too spicy. So you have to imagine that he was probably writing 3 before Kojima came in too. And then so I think that's maybe like what kept those games on
Yeah.
Before
like,
they became the fucking batshit experiment.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then
Like,
he's
into
not a
that
writer.
shit.
He's
Like, I
not a
think
writer on 4, and then 4 just lost its goddamn mind.
Yeah. Like, I think, like, that proper cocktail mix is, like, 2 parts batshit, 1 part Fukushima.
I like that a lot. I'm
So
gonna.
your score is so my score for Ghost Babel is
But,
Fukushima out of Kojima.
yeah, there you go. But what's kind of crazy, though, is I started to question this theory because I saw something else.
Hold on,
that
are you
Fukushima
disproving
wrote.
your own thing?
He's disproving his own theory.
Now, are we talking Fukushima or are we talking Fukujima? Because
We're talking
Fukujima is the
Fukushima.
couple name.
This is Fukushima, and I don't know if, but get this: Fukushima is credited as the writer of Snake Tales.
Fukushima, look.
I think
Fukushima
Shima is the crazy one.
Well, Fukushima needed.
Could
Well,
be.
clearly not, because Hideo Kojima wrote fucking Metal Gear Solid 4. So I think Fukushima is just like, look, I'm losing my fucking mind trying to keep this guy in check. I need to do something. Can I write Snake Tales? Can I
bring
please
Matt
create
Campbell?
Matt Campbell?
Yeah, my alternate theory is that Kojima came to Fukushima and was like, "Dude, we're releasing this substance game. We need you to write Snake Tales." And he's like, "How long I got?" And he's like, "Tomorrow."
Unless I'm do like the misadventures of Hideo Kojima and Fukushima and just do like a
Yeah.
YouTube series. It's like Workaholics, but at Konami.
Snake
Yeah.
Tales strikes me as something that I would probably write if I had one day to write 5 different stories about Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah,
So
that's
guys-
probably what happened.
I
Or
don't
maybe
wanna-
it was like 3 parts batshit and 1 part Fukushima, and then you just spewed it all across the bar because it was so bad.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't want to tip Isaac off too much about how they marketed MGS5, but I think that, and we all know Kojima's down with some weird doppelganger stuff. What if Fukushima was actually a pen name for Hideo Kojima?
Oh my gosh. My head just blew all over my computer.
So, like, I don't know how to argue that.
I mean, you
Wait a minute, guys. Guys, I just found a USB drive under my couch for some reason, and I put it into
Oh,
my
God.
laptop. Fukushima's been dead for 100 years.
Oh my gosh. dude.
Shit.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Is this the post-credits?
Yeah,
I think
no.
I think Fukushima is Act 3 of Metal Gear Solid 5.
I think Act 3,
Ooh.
and I'm stealing your joke, Nick. I think they finally released Act 3 when Brazzers decided to do the Metal Gear Solid 5 porno.
oh my gosh.
Nick, that was an amazing joke on the Facebook page.
Appreciate it.
So we'll talk some dong here in a little bit, but let's roll through these real quick.
I love that song.
I'm always down to talk some dong, you know me.
So we also covered Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novels, Part 1A and Part 2, which those are great. I'm going to give that
Dope.
a Ashley Wood is a man out of Ashley Wood is a woman.
I'm gonna give the graphic novels a Sam had to tell Alessio twice that Ashley Wood was a man out of Ashley Wood is a woman.
I'm going to give the Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novels a Ashley Wood is a man.
Very nice.
And
What
I'm
about
going to
you, Isaac?
give the digital blah, 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 blah novels. And Ashley Wood is a man. That's a statement, not a question.
I love
that.
how
I like the
I'm gonna
punctuation.
give the digital graphic blah 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 novels. Like you could have just said novels, my dude.
Then we guys. So in doing this, I realized we were weird. So we put out 2 episodes of Metal Gear Solid 2, then interrupted all of that for some digital graphic novels. And then we did Zone of the Enders 1, but not Zone of the Enders 2, which we still have not done. But
That's
yeah,
on
what
you,
would you guys
man.
give the original Zone of the Enders?
I don't want
I feel like we were having like
it-
some weird scheduling issues around that time. and I
Yeah,
think
well, there's
that's
some other
why.
weird shit that comes up later on. I feel bad. I'm sorry, everybody who had to deal with that up until this point. So I give Zone of the Enders 1 zone out of 4 enders.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot of Zen
What about
zones.
you guys?
I'll give it
I
2.
give
I
it-
don't know.
1 to do out of my to-do list because I haven't played it. I haven't played
Oh
it.
shit.
It's good. The first one's like fucking 45 minutes, Nick. Come on.
All right, I'll get on it. I bought it.
Oh, okay.
I actually sent you a picture of it from the game store. I was like, "Is this a good price for this?"
Oh, that's
and you
right.
were like, "Yes, buy it." So I've got it. I just have to get to it.
Gotcha.
I give it 1 orbital frame out of orbital socket.
Ooh. Isaac, you haven't played
1 Orbital
Zone.
Redenbacher.
Orbital Redenbacher.
I'll give it a hoot and a half.
Cool.
Whoa. Ooh, what about a hoot and a holler and a half?
Dang.
Nah.
Nah.
It's a little much.
That's a little generous, Sam.
Wow.
We talked about Metal Gear Solid 2 already, yeah.
Yeah.
No, did we?
No.
we not
Oh,
yet.
I guess. Wow.
We hit
No.
just 1.
Whoops. So Metal Gear Solid 2, obviously I'm gonna give that an arbitrarily broken score system within a broken score system out of a broken score system, all within the mind of the speaker.
Is that a Inception
Sounds
score?
about right.
Yeah, that's thematic. What about y'all?
I'm
Well,
going to give Metal Gear Solid 2 a sun out of Patriots.
I'll give it a CRJ out of CRJ, which
Whoa.
is a 10 out of 10 if you hadn't.
Oh.
Sam, I don't think you can give it a Son of the Patriots because you're combining Sons of Liberty with Guns of the Patriots.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
All right, fair enough.
This whole
Nick,
system is arbitrary, and I forgot the subtitle also was Sons of Liberty and not Sons of the Patriots. So,
All
sue
right,
me.
I would give Metal Gear Solid 2 an I need scissors out of 61.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
That's the best. That's the best one.
I
That's
tip
the
my
best
digital
one.
hat to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then we did like a random cut content and bloopers episode in the middle of the MGS2 season for some
Can we rate that?
stupid reason. Guys, we're learning. All right, please don't get mad at us. And then I'll just lump substance into 2 because I feel like this rating thing's going on a little too long.
That blooper episode was heavily requested by one Samuel Wright.
That's true. I'm gonna put Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 into one thing. So, what would
Okay.
you guys give the acids?
I'm gonna go ahead and give Metal Gear Acid a drop in a tab of acid out of drugs.
You're on a trip right now?
Isaac, what would you give it?
I'll give it a Sam.
Yeah,
What about
buddy.
you, Nick?
Oh, man. Oh, wow. I'd give it a double rainbow.
Oh,
Very nice.
That was a old YouTube drug video.
It was.
fueled
That guy
reference.
had to have been on some type of drugs. Have you seen what that guy like actually looks like?
Yeah, he looks like a weird like mountain wizard, doesn't he?
Yeah. I heard mountain. I was not expecting wizard.
Sorry, I got real southern real quick. I just like forgot what being a normal human being was like and reverted.
Looks like a mountain wizard.
I believe me, that looked like a 10-point mountain wizard. Go ahead and shoot him, Billy. We'll put him in the bag. Put him up above the roaster at the house.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that, you guys. We got to get that Cole Ross back for MGS4. Answer my calls, Cole. We did MGS3 with the Cole Ross. I'm going to give MGS3 and all my friends out of none of my friends. So thank you, TJ and Cole and Zach and Nick and Cameron and all the boys. And other Nick, Ziegler. Thank you. All those boys. What did you guys give 3?
I give it 2 hoots and a woohoo.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Well, what about a yoo-hoo?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Add that in there.
What about you, Isaac? Is that your yoo-hoo that you gave to Nick to give to MGS3? Or?
I had too many to count. Just giving them away. I'll give it a yes.
Hold on. I think I'm gonna
Positive confirmation.
I'm gonna take back my vote real quick. Isaac, what is that drink? Something just unlocked in my brain, and I forgot that there's like a whole part of my tongue, my
A
taste
yoo-hoo?
buds.
Yoo-hoo?
No. My taste buds have not been activated in a very long time. What is that sick? What is that fucking phenomenal soy drink that we used to buy at the Asian supermarket? Yos. Holy shit, dude! Is like if you guys.
That was like some Manchurian candidate for your taste buds. Like,
Yeah, the splinter agent is still sleeping in my tongue.
Yos.
Yeah, dude,
Like
yos.
sleeper cell agent bullshit. My taste buds have been activated.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. Now my
yos.
mouth just really wants to kill like a high-ranking political figure. It's weird. But no, anyway, yos, man. I'm gonna give MGS3 a yos because yos are so fucking good. If you guys get a chance,
How do you spell that?
it's so good. Isaac,
It's
how do you spell it?
YEO and then apostrophe S.
Oh,
Yo.
it's like this soy vitamin milk stuff that's
sounds
canned.
awful.
It's
That
so
sounds-
good. You can only get it at like Chinese supermarkets or Asian supermarkets. It's so good. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're not sponsored by Yo's, but I would absolutely gladly accept a sponsorship from Yo's. Anyway, sorry, Sam. I
It'd
interrupted
be the
your
weirdest
story.
Yeah.
sponsorship.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Metal Gear Solid 3 2 hoots and a boot.
And a boot. Jeez.
This
Sam.
episode brought to you by Hoot
2
and Boot.
hoots in the boot?
In the
2 hoots in the boot.
Oh, in the boot. Okay, not as
Yeah.
striking.
What about Twin Snakes? We did a little bonus episode around my dinner table. Do you guys remember back to then?
And around his dinner table, we got catty about his cats. I remember that.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I need to apologize. The Twin Snakes bonus episode may have been a little ill-conceived. I feel like we rushed that one to market.
Fuck it.
Just a little.
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, what do you guys want to give? What do you guys want to give? Number question mark out of the MGM lineup?
I'm gonna give that one 100 Facebook likes out of Facebook
Jeez.
Oh, very nice.
because that was the goal.
Why didn't we number that episode? I feel like a real dumbass. All right. Anyway,
I think you didn't want to interrupt the flow because you had plans for like a specific episode. I think so.
oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. Anybody else? Nick, you got Twin Snake fever. What do you give it?
1 solid snake
Ooh.
turned into a superhero out of 2 Silicon Knights
Jousting.
jousting.
I would give that an old snake
Ooh.
percent.
Oh, what?
Sam, what about you?
Interesting.
Isn't that right? It's a percentage.
I
Sure.
I rated it already, but I'll rate it again. No. I'm rating it again. I'm gonna give that one 2 human out of Silicon Knights.
I'm gonna give
Would you
that
rate
an
it the first time?
Eternal Snake Darkness.
What?
I fucking love Eternal Darkness.
Also, another thing for me to apologize for, because this is just the episode of regret. I'm sorry that we moved to like a Roman numeral system when we did MGS 3 parts.
Yeah, you really messed that one
What
up.
the fuck was going on? I'm sorry, you guys. I pride myself on consistency, and just clearly this is
Quality control.
very
Quality
inconsistent. This is awful. I'm a terrible
Yeah.
human being. Metal Gear Online. What'd you guys give Metal Gear Online? We're getting close to being finished. I'm sorry we're putting people through hell right now.
Fuck it.
I give it
Is that your-
50,
is that your
56K
rating?
That was my
out
rating.
of dial-up.
Whoa.
Dang.
That was my rating. Was fuck it.
I'm gonna give it a D.
If
out
I could
of
make
SL.
if I could make the dial-up sound, I would, and that would be my rating.
Cue it. Cue it.
Sam, you're too young to know what that sounds.
Oh no! Fuck you! I'm too young to know what that sound is.
It's not like he's James or anything, who's a fucking, like, I don't know, like a little babbling
fresh out the
baby
womb.
boy. Yeah.
He's a little baby.
Isaac, what would you give Metal Gear MGO?
Poo out of 2.
Then we got Portable Ops and Portable Ops Plus. What you guys got?
I didn't play those.
I'm gonna give that one a pool pocket out of something.
Side pocket.
I'm gonna give that one a hot pocket out of something.
1 op out of 2 plops.
Ew.
And I'll give
Oh,
it
God.
a red rocket.
Oh no! No, Isaac. Bad Isaac.
All right, and then we're up to our last 3 here, boys. Metal Gear 1. I'm gonna give Metal Gear 1 half a thumb out of 17 thumbs. But not because it's bad. That's actually good.
Oh. Which part of the
I'm
thumb?
gonna.
It's the
I'm
best
gonna
part
give
of the
Metal
thumb.
Gear 1
Okay.
the best part of the thumb. Oh, weird.
I'm gonna
give Metal Gear
top half.
1 a low-cal calzone out of pizza.
A low calzone?
A low-cal calzone from the low-cal calzone zone.
Oh, it's not the
I'm gonna-
Aloha calzone from
No,
the low.
low-cal calzone zone.
Yeah, but LoCal stands for Lower California.
Does it? Is that what you've decided for me?
Yeah.
Lower California calzone zone.
Yeah, it's not SoCal. Fuck Southern. This is Lower California.
Like there's like a part on the southern part of California that they don't talk about, and that's Lower California. It's called Mexico. Look it up. Read a book.
They just put dirt in your calzone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick, go ahead. I apologize.
I still don't have an answer, even with all that time. I'm going to say 1 Godfather out of the original.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Isaac, did you go already?
I'm speechless. It was too much to handle.
All right.
1 was good.
Excellent.
Metal Gear 2, I'm going to give that a Metal Gear for me and a Metal Gear for you. Is Metal
Thanks.
Gear
Oh.
2 out of Bad Rap lyrics.
That wasn't even like
Since Sam is incapacitated with laughter, Nick, what would you
he
give?
busted out of there with the out of, and I was like, nah, dude, you can't do that shit.
I would give it a Sean Connery yes.
I'm gonna give it a Yas Queen out of YOLO.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
And I'll give it this game is really hard to do without a guide out of this game could be great.
You heard it here.
Snake's Revenge, I'm going to give an Ingenever Scans.
What?
It's Snake's Revenge backwards.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Let's not
gonna
go
I'm
there.
gonna give it a no.
Man, that was longer than the Vader. No.
Yeah, it was.
Also, my God,
out of Darth
Snake's
Vader.
Revenge has like more listens than some of our other episodes. Jesus Christ.
Ew.
That's good stuff, right there.
Nick, Isaac, what'd you guys give it? We got to wrap this up.
2 thumbs down.
I say,
I'm gonna do the thing that some people who are the folks that are disapproving of our current president. I'm gonna just call it number 1.5. I'm just gonna never call it by name. I'm just gonna call it 1.5.
The rump dump.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Rump dump.
I'm gonna give Snake's Revenge the only actual score. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
Wow, that's generous.
Why'd
Yeah,
you
it
give
is
it 3?
generous.
Because like I kind of like the music and like a 2 out of 10.
He was swayed.
I like it.
We
New
didn't even say
challenger
anything.
approaches.
Hey, we need to peer pressure him a little more until he gets it a 1.
I'm looking for just straight zeros across the board.
That's it.
Yeah, real quick, just before we completely wrap this up, now that my interest is piqued, I want to see if Metacritic or somebody has a score for Snake's Revenge. I gotta see what
Are
the
you
critics-
from Snake's Revenge?
Snake.
No, it's your old war buddy, McDonald Miller. Don't you remember me? Hungry for worms.
All right, so let's see here. Let's see who's critically reviewing Snake's Revenge. I need to know. Snake's Revenge reviews. Come on, you guys. Somebody? Anybody? Was there no contemporary games journalism at the time? I feel like there must have been, right? Like Nintendo Power or somebody.
I feel like they probably just like ignored it.
eBay gave it a
hold on.
4.3 out of 5.
Oh.
MU Paradise 4.8 out of 5. But those might not actually be ratings. For
All games
There's
gave it
there's
a
an
2.5 out of
iOS
5.
game. There's an iOS game called Snake Revenge that I don't think is the same thing, but Metacritic says it has a TBD score. There's a free game here called Anaconda Snake Revenge that has no reviews by a gentleman named Rakesh Singh, and it kind of looks like Goat Simulator except Snake. When you look up Snake Revenge in the iTunes store, there's 2 versions of the Revenge of Medusa slot machine game. It's both there's a pro version and a free version, yet they're both free. And they both have 4.5 stars. And then this one isn't even related to snakes. They're just snakes in the picture of the game. But it's called Free Cat Game Cat Crossing.
Did Kojima do that one?
Yes,
Yeah, he must have.
He did.
Sam, could
But
you
that
just
one-
continue to walk us through the contents of the iOS App Store? For the next-
I
Yeah,
certainly
I
can.
kind of spaced out there for a second. I was like, "What is Sam talking about?"
No, I just kept waiting for the other shoe to drop while I was looking for reviews for Snake's Revenge. I really wanted there to be like a Famitsu review. They gave it a 39 out of 40. And I was just going to like stand up and shoot myself in the head.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Well, Famitsu is very unreliable anyway.
Yeah. Well, and they only review Japanese stuff, so they didn't have
Yeah.
a review. So anyway, cool. So yeah, that's the Cas Pajamas. We just did it. We chronicled what we've covered. This is the soup du jour.
If you will.
Heck
Yeah. And I will, Isaac. I will.
More people need to say cat's pajamas all the time.
I just want to imagine my cat's wearing pajamas. I love it.
I'm surprised you
Anyway,
haven't done it yet, honestly. TBH.
TBH.
Tiba?
But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna cover real quick what we're gonna be jumping into. So next week on Monday, which is when Metal Gear happens, we are going to be covering Metal Gear Solid 4, and we're going to be doing generalities. So we're going to talk about a little bit like trailers, development history, release window, changes to the series formula, changes to the controls, what it means to be a new hardware. Essentially, just a big-ass general episode. It's just going to be me, Sam, and Isaac. Following that, we're going to be doing the first half of Act 1 with Cameron Hill. And then as we kind of continue, we are going to be filling slots with guests. So far, we've got old Nick Freda is coming back. Thank you, sir.
Heck yeah.
We've got Cameron Hill, as I mentioned. We've got Patrick Smith from Twin Humanities, Patty. We've got Ben Garibaldi Smith. We've got old Craven Knight. And I think Zach DeTrocchio might be reprising a role. And I'm still trying to fucking get Cole Ross. Everybody, so I've not said this on the show. I think we said it on, maybe I did say it on the show. I can't remember. Fucking George needs to get his shit together. Mr. Super Bunny Hop himself. I met that man in person and have emailed him and tweeted him and nothing. So I wish that we could get him on here just because I'm thoroughly impressed by his YouTube channel. However, it is not in the cards. I apologize, everybody. I've tried. I've done my due diligence. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys know of any other guests, if anybody's listening to this who's interested, and you have a podcast set up at home. We try to avoid doing sort of Skype direct input recordings if we can, just because we don't really have the technology. Maybe we can fix that by getting some Patreon donations, and I can build a little rack here in the studio.
Mass tweet David Hayter. Don't do that.
Yeah, please.
That was a bad thing to say. I feel bad for saying that, even jokingly.
I don't even know what Sam said.
What?
He said, "I love Hideo Kojima."
Can I like say something? Then you can like robot it over what I just said.
Yeah, kind of like the way we censored out all the spoilers for MGS5 on the last episode of the show.
Yeah. So can I say like
I'm not going to cut this part out.
Penis.
What?
What is happening? Okay. I think we're all getting a little delirious.
Just like out of context penis just dropped in there for no reason while you're talking about potential guests for the show.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. But yeah, so we've got that stuff going on. Yeah, likewise, like I mentioned sort of at the beginning of the show, I just wanted to recap real fast. We are going to be Metal Gear Mondays is in the FAA Forever and Astronaut stable of content now, and so also we'll be bringing back Japanopod and hopefully joined by some of the fine gentlemen here on Metal Gear Mondays as we have time before the recordings to cover some cool Japanese topics from the perspective of some American boys. And we're going to be starting a Dev Diary podcast, so I would say probably both of those are going to start in April. Dev Diary is going to be hosted by James Reichmuth, and he's going to be doing one-on-one conversations, kind of WTF Mark Maron style, with game developers from all over the world. And you can support all that on our Patreon. So patreon.com/foreveranastronaut or foreveranastronaut.com. And you can support a studio in St. Louis that is run by two very hardworking men and our friends. And it'll help the shows get better. It'll help cover the show cost, and you will get free shit like the first season of Dev Diary. So do it. But that's pretty much the trajectory of the show right now. I mean, I've got it kind of scheduled out all the way until Peace Walker. I think in order, so if we wanted to, we could go 4 Peace Walker 5, and 5 is including the... what the fuck was the Camp Omega stuff? I completely forgot what that was called.
Ground Zeroes?
Ground Zeroes. So 5 will include the Ground Zeroes stuff.
Don't forget Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, yeah, Metal Gear Rising. However, since all of that stuff, if we wanted to, we could blow through it in like 6 months and be done and just put a cork in it. I think what we'll do is between major releases, we're going to do maybe like talking about the music of Metal Gear, or maybe talking about like some of the paraphernalia. Definitely discussing cinematic influences, but I think likewise too, one of the things that I want to do, at least before we cover 5, and maybe even after 5 if we're still waiting on Survive or whatever, I think what we'll do is I eventually want to weave in some kind of games influenced by Metal Gear, and so that'll give people like James a chance to kind of get on the show and talk about some other stuff. But maybe just covering games that have been influenced by Metal Gear. Not necessarily like things as direct as like Splinter Cell, but maybe things like Republique, which is sort of a third-person stealth game released fairly recently, maybe the last 3 years. Also like Deus Ex, some of those games. So just anything that's MG-inspired. And I want to finish covering Zone of the Enders too. So there's a bunch of cool shit. I think it'll eventually kind of become a Kojima podcast once we run out of Metal Gear games to talk about. But yeah, that's the docket. Do you boys want to plug anything while we're wrapping it on up? Nick,
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Sam, go ahead.
No, I'll let the guests go.
Okay, Nick.
How considerate of you.
Yeah.
Such a good host.
Yeah,
let me tell you about a show that I host. Come be a guest in our house with Cameron Hill and I. We host a show called Grindcore, the RPG podcast. We deep dive, go into the narratives, gameplay of a bunch of your favorite RPGs. We've covered things like Final Fantasy VII, Chrono Trigger. We just wrapped up Super Mario RPG, and we're about to go into playing Deus Ex, actually. So the 2000 RPG. But come give us a listen, and we'll actually be having guests on that show here in the near future, too. So give us a listen. You can find us on Facebook if you go to facebook.com/Grindcore RPG. And just search Grindcore RPG on iTunes or your favorite podcasting app. And that's it. That's my plug.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a good show. You guys should check it out. Sam, what else?
Yeah. So you can follow me, if you like, on Twitter at SamWrightDPS. You can also go to soundcloud.com/RadioWright. I'm doing some stuff. There's one thing on there right now. It's a breakdown of me and my buddy Tyler talking about the year of 2016 in professional wrestling.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like a quick thing that I did with him. But I'm going to start doing stuff again just because I found my joy again, which is great. Also, go on Instagram and follow Amaria Guichon, AMAURYGUICHON. That has nothing to do with me. I'm just currently mesmerized by this guy making like a icing rose pastry. And, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. So go follow that guy on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Random.
Just random guy. Thank you,
He
random
just makes, a bunch of, chocolate stuff, and it's the most mesmerizing thing in the world. It's great.
Are you watching that right now?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm listening. Okay. I was watching it while I was pitching my shit. I know what I'm doing.
Isaac.
I'm a professional, goddammit.
What you got to plug?
Yeah, so I also do a podcast. It's called Don't Make Me Do That. And it's where I go sit in a room and I do things that I don't want to do.
Are the voices telling you to do them?
Yeah.
Or... Oh my he said that he answered that with such a pained.
Do you actually record this show, or are these voices?
I do not.
From in your
you
head,
just
or
call it a podcast to make you feel better about all the horrible shit you're doing.
Yes.
Who's your guest? Who's your guest on this show?
I have many guests, Nick. Would you like to be a guest, Nick, on this?
Yeah. Do I get to tell you something that you don't want to do?
Yes, and I have to do it.
Isaac,
oh man,
are you the Zodiac
awesome
killer,
show.
dude? Are you Tom Cruise? What?
Sam, I'm not that old, but
I think Isaac is shoe nice, is what he's trying to tell
us. Yeah, so that's
this guy's
my plug.
fucking making Santa Claus puff pastries, guys. Follow this dude on Instagram.
Oh, no. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention that totally slipped our mind is we're covering porn on this show. So not all porn. The Metal Gear Mondays just became very XXX rated, y'all. No, so for those of you guys who don't follow us on Facebook, which please do because we post all kinds of fun stuff. I recently posted a screen cap of a conversation from Metal Gear Solid 2 that's very poignant in our current political climate. Climate is in very loose parentheses. It's not really a climate as much as it is literal hell, but the political situation that we found ourselves in is very summarized up neatly with the MGS2 post. Likewise, I posted a news article from Destructoid that apparently Brazzers, known for their adult films,
not apparently. This is a thing.
No, yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, so Brazzers has bankrolled a production of Metal Gear Solid 5 porn version. It's called Metal Rear Solid and the Phantom Peen.
Yeah, that Metal Gear Solid movie you've been waiting for that has been rumored and keeps getting talked about. When are they going to make it? When are they going to make it? They made it.
Yeah.
There's
Brazzers and
a
Sony
100% increase in dicks.
Yep. So, and I almost want to offer this up to Kojima via Twitter and be like, oh, this is for saying that Quiet is not an object of sex. Look at what these people have done, you stupid person. Anyway,
this is like 4 parts Fukushima.
Yeah, this is what happens if Fukushima gets behind the wheel.
Yeah. Oops, all Fukushima.
Oops, all Fukushimas. I love it. Apparently, based on the review, I still haven't watched the trailer for it. I need to. Based on the review, or the brief preview that Destructoid put up, apparently there's a lot of anal sex, so this is going to get real riding dirty when we get involved. But yeah, we will do
What are you gonna tell Kristen? Is like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm watching a Metal Gear Solid porn. It's for the show. It's research.
Yeah, it's due diligence.
I hate this. I hate that I have to do this.
Yeah, but yes. So we'll talk uglies once that happens. I am trying to figure out where that's going to fit in.
I'll tell you right now, it doesn't.
Get it?
It doesn't fit in anywhere, but you know.
Yeah, we may do it. We'll break up Metal Gear Season 4, Metal Gear Solid 4, with just a random porn one-off or something. I don't know.
So, and like for the record too, I did like a slight preview just to see. I don't think we have to worry about Metal Gear Solid 5 spoilers. Okay. I think we're good.
What if it goes down like a weird side path and talks about a character's backstory that just did not get developed at all in 5?
Like it's really takes it very seriously, like very much respects the subject matter.
Yeah.
So surprise, you think it's going to be Snake and Quiet, it's actually Code Talker.
Oh no. It's like a weird pregnant code talker, like niche porn. Anyway,
I was actually thinking it might include like what's the Diamond Horse's special move?
Oh
no.
I just want to, as long as somebody gets a box airdropped onto their head, I'll be a happy
Diamond Horse and DD.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alessio, this guy's making a chocolate vinyl record.
Jesus Christ! All right, so
are you watching that porn right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna send this to your messenger, Alessio.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
It's that's soft serve, Sam. That's not what you think it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up. So we're covering porn, we're covering Metal Gear Solid 4, we're doing it all, baby. And this is the place to do it. So, Metal Gear, babes. Nick, I'm gonna give you the honor because you're the guest.
2 weeks in a row.
He did last week.
No,
I want to do. Isaac needs to do it.
Isaac's been gone. He hadn't done it in a while.
Well, why do I want? Why do I get to do it?
Isaac,
give it to Isaac. You know what you're doing.
I kind of want to do it real quick.
Do it.
You gonna let me do it?
Alessio, can you do it, please?
Yeah. So Kojima recently posted a bunch of pictures on Twitter, and I'm not even kidding. Like I think he like retweeted. But yeah, Kojima has been taking pictures with hotties all over Twitter like the last week. I think he was in Australia for a game convention. And it's just but it's straight up just like pictures of him with like super attractive women and like dogs married, and he's got like hardcore perv face on in all these pictures. Like he's like, oh yeah. But anyway, so one of the girls is a model, and she's a model from a picture, and the picture that was used on a poster, and a poster is put in a video game put that woman on the poster on the picture and put that shit onto a thing that you have in Metal Gear Solid 5, and she's the girl on the box. Just a box.
It's just a box.
It's just a box.
It's just a box.
It's just a
box. I couldn't hear Isaac.
Just a box.